This is a gorgeous baby boy card using punches, and I'm going to show you some different ways to use them. First thing I've done is I've put a marker in the spritzer, and I'm going to spritz the card. What you want to do is make sure that the nozzle of the spritzer connects with the pen, and then you want to keep the pen kind of at the same angle as the table, and then we just spray around. I really only need the top and the bottom done for this card because I'm covering up the rest, like so. I'm attaching the ribbon to the card, and this is the wide one, and I'm just running the snail all the way along it. It makes it a lot easier, and then that just goes on the card straight, like so, and then oops, and then I just fold that to the back, and that secures it there nicely. And then we stick this to the card. Like so. It's not finished yet. Next step is to take the tag punch and just punch that out 3 times. And again, I always turn the punch so that I can see where I'm punching. And then we're going to stamp the corner of these. This is one of the stamps from Carte Postale, which is one of my favorite sets. And this is going to come from the corner like so. I just wanted to really show you how you can use stamps that aren't made for this specific purpose. For example, this is not a baby boy stamp set, but you know, it works quite well. Next step, I'm going to ink the en français background. Now this is the wonderful thing about these ink pads, because they push and they flip and then they clip into place. So that means you can stamp a big stamp while it sits on the table. You don't have to hold it in your hands, and you don't have to worry about the ink pad lid flying all over the place or cracking or whatever used to happen with the old pads. Designed by a woman. Then we take our background, stamp, and we place the card on the stamp. So this is a great way of inking a background stamp. If you have small hands and the background stamps are too big, just do it this way, and there's your image. Perfect. And then what we're going to do is punch that out with the flower 3 times. Like so. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is to set eyelets in the top of the tags. So with the crocodile, you've got your big hole and your small hole. So we're using the small hole, and we just punch that through. Okay. Oh, that was successful. And then we take an eyelet and we pop that in the top. Then with the crocodile, this bit here, you've got a big bit for big eyelets, and you've got a little bit for little eyelets. So that locks into place for the little one. And the base one has got different settings for different things. So you can read on the back of the instructions and find the right setting for you. Then, let me do it this way. The crocodile, that bit goes in there, that bit goes in there, and you just squeeze. Next thing we're going to do is attach the flowers to the corner of the tags, and then we're going to put a little button on the flower. And of course you could do this card in any colour scheme for any occasion. I just think it's so cute. And I didn't even copy it either. Okay, and then, so they just go on there. And then the buttons, same thing, you just put a bit of snail in the middle of the flower and just pop the buttons on. Like so. What I've done is I have run some of the ribbon through the eyelets. I didn't do that on camera because it took a long time and I didn't want to embarrass myself. So I've run it through, and now I'm just going to put double-sided tape on each side, and I'm just going to lift this bit of yellow and kind of tuck it underneath. And I probably shouldn't have stuck the yellow down yet. Anyway, bear with me. Now, I was going to stick that down, so you can either choose to stick that down or you can leave it loose. The cameraman said it looked better loose, so we've left it loose. And then the last thing I'm doing is I'm using these words, and it says, "Hello, new baby." So we'll do the hello at the top and the new baby at the bottom. And isn't that gorgeous?